All right, coming at you right now. Here we go. The Sioux, with about 32 seconds remaining in this first period, puts one on the board. And I got to tell you, you can hear the crowd. I got to tell you, though, Connor, this team, Sarnia Sting Hockey Club, they did come out on the heels tonight, and they are really all over the Sioux. I think they're playing with the passion and the strength that we know this team has.
I agree 100%. They're not playing. The Sioux is not playing like a team that's at the top of the leaderboards right now. They look pretty average. But
yeah, I mean, that's something we always tend to do. We look at where we, oh boy.
Yeah.
Sioux's up here, we're here. What are the chances, right? But it really turns around to, what do we got here? Oh, thank you. 4,112 fans here tonight.
That's awesome.
It just keeps going up. So, like we said pregame, these fans just keep coming around. So maybe that's part of the reason. There's the energy in the room here. You're sitting down in the seats. What's the vibe around where you're at?
It's electric. You know, there's some good kids down there. They're pretty excited.
Yeah.
There's good families. I think everybody's pretty hyped.
Yeah. Well, and why not? I've said it before. I want to say it again. Like, if you're going to win a game when you're really down, when you can come out and you beat a team like the Sioux or a London, a top-tier team, when you get that win against them, that really, instead of taking the confidence from here to here, I think it takes it from here to way up here, because that just says, wow, we are capable of doing what we need to do here.
Yeah, no, most definitely. It gives them, it instills that confidence that they're not just a bottom of the pack team. They can play with the best of them. I don't think the disparity between teams, I think it's pretty close. You know, some get ahead, but you see them play tight games and you realize that they're not too far apart.
Yeah, Tyson Doucette looking hurt out there. I didn't see the hit. I looked away. I was on my camera. Did you see him get hit?
I didn't really see the contact. I don't think it was anything malicious, but hopefully he's okay. Fingers crossed. He didn't look comfortable when he went down.
No, and he was taking his time to get up, and then going off the ice, you could sort of see
it looked like it might have been a knee or something, maybe.
Yeah,
couldn't put too much weight on his left leg.
Looked like she had him stretch out his right leg there, so making sure. So hopefully Tyson Doucette okay, because he's really become a key player for this Sarnia Sting Hockey Club this year.
For sure, he's been a huge goal scorer. He chips in when we need it. And, I think he's a little spark plug too. He brings a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do you got I probably shouldn't, but do you got a favorite out there on the ice?
My favorite. I like everyone who's contributing. Let's go with that.
You coward. But there is a lot of strengths out there for sure. I know it's funny, when Holly Mulholland and Ben are out there with the microphones, they always ask somebody, who's your favorite all-time? And tonight we heard Steven Stamkos.
Yeah, I got him on tonight.
Yeah. Do you have different jerseys with different names?
I do. I have one almost every game.
Is that
Try
right?
and switch it up.
That's awesome. So you got a bank account just for Sarnia Sting
just
stuff?
Just for the Sarnia Sting, yeah.
It is great to see the power of the Sting here tonight. And I say that, the power of the Sting. We come back to, we know this team can handle the big guys out there. And what was lacking wasn't so much of the skill as it was the heart that was in it. But when you don't have the heart, the skill doesn't shine as much as we need it to be.
No, that's right,
there,
for sure. If your heart's not in it, you're just kind of floating and waiting for something to happen. But these guys aren't. They're getting in there.
Who's shining tonight, do you think?
Doucette was doing really good, actually. That kind of sucks that he went down, but
yeah,
I think everybody's been chipping in pretty well. Good shots from the point, and Chardy, he looks sound in his net as well. Sucks to give one up late, especially late, and it's something to talk about as soon as you get in the.
When you've worked so hard, and then you're
for 20 minutes,
really?
Just that 30 seconds more could have got you to the dressing room.
It wasn't the full 20 minutes. It was 20 minus 30, right? So. It's, but you know what? We saw the Sarnia Sting come out here. We know they're capable. I guess now there's really a high expectation to come out in the second period and do it again. But if I were the Sioux, I'd be in the locker room going, what just happened?
No kidding,
where are we right now?
Yeah, I don't know if they're
patting
themselves on the back.
Way further ahead than... So, do you think the Sioux was complacent, or do you think they just...
I don't think they're panicking yet, but I'm sure they're a little bit stunned. They probably weren't expecting us to come out that strong.
That's probably the word.
Yeah.
Stunned. There's got to be there's always a couple things we can improve on out there. I mean, the passing seemed to be really good tonight. Just a couple of missed passes out there, but not a ton. And would you agree? Are they passing longer, like Jay Peck, and we always talk about the short passes and oh my goodness, I got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's minimized tonight, I think.
They seem to be a lot more comfortable taking it into the zone and waiting that couple extra seconds and seeing what kind of room they have instead of turn and fire or get rid of this because it's hot. It's a hot potato. I don't want it. Give it to the next guy.
Right. Carson Charche starting between the pipes tonight, which fantastic to see him in there. I think this is a young fellow that is being given more and more opportunity to show his skills for the Sarnia Sting.
I think so for sure. I think we're going to rely on him a lot to probably be the starter in the future. Nick might have the job for now, but I think within the next couple of years, he's definitely going to take over, especially being on the central scouting ranks. That's pretty awesome to hear.
Yeah, well, and we do always kind of have our predictions where we go, this is a tough team tonight, so this goalie's going to start. And tonight,
it's a vote of confidence for him to go against the second best team in the league, I think.
Yeah, right. And that comes from the coaching staff. I always like to talk about them because being a coach, it can be a thankless job, right? But they know where the skills lie and they understand. And one thing about Coach Letang we've learned since he's been here is you don't just get to go out there because you're normally the star or whatever that is. If you play hard, work hard, and deserve it, then you'll get your skates on the ice. If you don't, you're on the bench, right? You've got to earn it to
it's
be
nothing
out there.
Personal. It's just if you're not giving 100%, I guess you just don't get the time.
Yeah, personal. Yeah. Between personal and the game, right? That's we talked earlier about that young mindset. That's hard on a young fella too to go, take it personally. But it's the team effort, and it's a team effort that we're really seeing out there tonight that has put them. But I mean, like what do we? I think we're like shots on goal. Like we're like one ahead of them on there. Okay, one of theirs went in. Is there something they need to improve, or do they just need to come back out hard again? Do another period like what we just saw, but just maybe a little elevated.
Yeah, I wouldn't adjust too much. I think that was a great period. Like I said, it sucks to see one go in like that, especially after such hard work. But I wouldn't panic or do anything drastic because I think they were doing really well, and I think that might be a little more motivation for them to get one. Like we were playing so well and one slipped by. Now we'd like to get the one that slips by.
Yeah. So we'll call that the message to the locker room, I guess, coming from Connor Burke. And I mean I agree with you. I think they played a fantastic first period. It was it's always a little uneasy coming into the first period when that it's been up and down the stock market, the team I call it. But what a great layout of confidence, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Not just for the Sting, but to the fans to be able to go, wow, come on, guys. Yeah, you got this. And to have just over 4,100 fans here tonight really speaks volume. Right?
Especially with the less than ideal driving conditions.
100%, right? I will give a shout out to some of the Sioux fans because there are a few here tonight. I know there was a bus that came down. It's a long trip from the Sioux to here, so those are some loyal fans there for sure.
Definitely.
But we're still taking over. There's way more of us here than this.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. We'll come out in the second period intermission. Connor Burke will join me once again. I know Jay Peckham's watching out there. He is here, and Lee's here, but we've given them the night off. They don't get the camera tonight. But we're grateful for all of you who are watching us here, and we hope you'll take them home and click that share button. Currently, right now, the Sioux leading the Sting by 1. We're going to see what comes out in the second period, and Connor Burke will be back to join me then. Until then, thanks for watching, everybody. Live from the concourse, as always, with the Sarnia Sting. I'm David Burrows, my friend Connor Burke. 1, 2, 3, go Sting, go!